KSNG started all stations. I will be calling the Friday Night Fun Net. It's actually 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. Repeating, I'll be calling the Friday Night Fun Net. It's actually 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. Kerry K9 will be live streaming the net on the YouTube. It'll be live streaming and recording the net on YouTube. Again, the Friday Night Fun Net will be getting underway in exactly 5 minutes at 8 o'clock. This case on G-Star, we stand by for the net. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock, and welcome to the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repair in Rockford. My name is Jim. My call is KSNGCR. I'm located here in Freeport, and I'll be your host this evening. The purpose of having this net is what the name implies, to have fun. That's what this hobby of ram radio is all about, in addition to providing emergency communications if when the situation warrants. A secondary purpose of this net is to provide an on-air meeting place for all amateur radio operators. Everybody's welcome to check in. You do not have to be a member of any club, organization, group, or association to participate in this net. All you need is a valid FCC license. This is the Friday Night Fun Net with Jimmy Dorsey, case on GCR. It's a live stream on YouTube at youtube.com/Kerry Tatlow. You don't need to register for YouTube or Facebook to listen to this live stream. Just go to YouTube and then search for Kerry Tatlow live stream. Kerry, Kilo, Echo, Romeo, Yankee. Tatlow, Tango, Alpha, Tango, Lima, Oscar, Whiskey. You should find tonight's Fun Net live stream listed there. Click it and check in. This net meets each every Friday evening at 8 p.m. This repeater is a PL 114.8 minus offset. You need to have that programmed into your radio in order to have access to the repeater. We have had good, terrific band openings for the past couple weeks. This repeater is located in Rockford, Illinois, and I'll repeat, the PL 114.8 minus offset. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First, we're going to take short time or mobile stations. If you got family get-together going on, you rather watch something on TV, or if you're passing through the area, you'd rather concentrate on your driving. We'll take your short time and mobile check-ins. If you have traffic, you can do your traffic right away. Okay, after we get done, we'll take a general check-ins from anywhere in northern Illinois or southern Wisconsin. I don't know if there's bad conditions tonight or not. We'll just see what happens. We'll do our regular features. Friday Night Fun Net Tech Corner. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of antenna do you want to put up on your tower? What kind of a radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, DMR, FT8, GMRS. If you have any technical questions, please feel free to bring them for the net. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Then we'll have the Friday Night Fun Net contest / DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts? If you did, we sure would love to hear from them. Then we'll have our swap debt. Do you have any items to buy and sell, trade, or want related to hobbies, rams, radio, or computers? We're definitely going to be doing that. Okay, we're going to be doing stuff different tonight. As far as the trivia segment, as you know, last week I read some questions from the ARRL extra Q&A. But here's what we're going to do. Let me reset. We're going to read 5 questions each from 5 questions from technicians, 5 more questions from general, then 5 more questions from extra. And if it appears that I probably won't get many check-ins, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going with the trivia. I will pause every couple minutes so we see if we can get more check-ins. Also, we're going to have 2 topics tonight. We're going to go around twice. First topic, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? This is county fair season. I had the pleasure of attending the Stevenson County Fair last week. This past Saturday, Mark K9 COB came. He really enjoyed himself there. We're going to ask everybody if you're planning on attending any county fairs. The second topic, do you ever get those coupons in the mail from Subway, McDonald's, let's see, Dairy Queen, and all those other places? We're going to, what I'd like to know, do you use those coupons or do you throw them away? But that's what we're going to do. Okay, with all the so-called formalities out of the way, let's get underway. Do we have a short time mobilization? I'd like to check tonight's set. Please call now.
C9 JPP Mobile.
JPP Mobile. Okay, Joe. What we got are much needed rain. Okay. I won't hold you, Southern. Thank you for checking in. You have a good evening.
You too, Jimmy. Everybody have a great evening. Great weekend. K9JPP Mobile.
Okay, thanks for checking in, Joe. Any more short-time mobile stations you want to check? Please call now.
K9ASH. Mobile. Short time, no traffic.
I think I'm going to go short time tonight, but I think I will be monitoring for just a little bit, so I'll still kind of be out there, but just checking in short time here. Have a good night.
Good evening, Jimmy. W9JTC, gonna check in short time, sir. Have a great night.
9ASH, Dwayne and Winnebago. I've got you checked in short time. 73, have a good evening. And thank you for checking in. And KD9VQM and Eric and Monroe. I've got you checked in. Short time. You have a good evening. You feel like jumping in back in there, you're welcome to do so. Thanks to the both of you for checking in. Are there any more short time mobile stations you want to check in? Please call now.
Good evening, Jimmy. W9JTC, gonna check in short time, sir. Have a great night.
W9JTC, Jamie and Rockford. Okay, Jamie, got you checked in. Southern, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time mobile stations you want to check in? Please call now.
This is KE9 CNS, Doug and Rockford. Short time.
K9 CNS, Doug and the Rockford got you checked in short time. Southern, have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. Any more short time mobile stations you want to check? Please call now. Somebody, I heard a mic click mojo audio. You want to try it again, please? Okay, one more time. Any more short time mobile stations you want to check in before I move to general check-in? Please call now. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 short time stations checked in. Okay, we'll now move to general check-ins. Any general check-ins for the Friday Night Fun Deck, please call Case on GCR. One more time. Any general check-ins for the Friday Night Fun Deck, please call Case on GCR. I forgot to mention this. If you don't have internet access, or if you're not able to, if you don't have YouTube or anything like that, if you're having a problem copying the repeater, you can give me a call on the Friday Night Fun Net Central Hotline, area code 815-232-FNFN. 232-3636, local Freeport number. I'll take your check in over the phone, but try to check it on the radio if at all possible. One more time for any general check-ins the Friday Night Fun Net. Please call now. Okay, well I'm going to go ahead and do my traffic then. Tomorrow afternoon, the Stevenson County Repair Association will be hosting a bi-monthly VE testing session. That will take place tomorrow afternoon at 12:30 p.m. at the Freeport Public Library, second floor boardroom. If anybody's interested, you may contact John Mitchell, W9JC, our chief VEC here in Stevenson County. Give him a call at area code 815-238-7485. Area code 815-238-7485. You can also contact him at johnmitchell61@gmail.com, but you're better off calling him on the phone. Let him know that you're coming to the VE testing session. Let's have a good turnout tomorrow. The past few sessions, we've had people coming and successfully passing their test, picking up new hands. It's okay. Area code 815-238-7485. John Mitchell, W9JC, our Chief EDC here in Cincinnati County. Let them know you're planning on coming to VE testing session tomorrow. We'll do Friday Night Fun Net trivia later on during the net. Do any general check-ins? I'd like to check in. Please go on out. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and continue my traffic. The weekly Friday morning breakfast. They meet every Friday morning from 7:30 a.m. until about 9 a.m. We order the breakfast at 8 a.m. It's an informal gathering of half folks. No affiliations are necessary. Good food and good company. Everyone is welcome to attend. It's held at Spring Garden Family Restaurant, 4820 North 2nd Street, Loves Park, Illinois, 61111. Mark K9COB attended that breakfast. He had a good time there. So, okay. The monthly Greater Boyd Amps Radio Club, G-Bark, meets monthly on the second Saturday of the month at 8 a.m. They'll be meeting next Saturday, August 8th at 8 a.m. at Denny's Restaurant, Flying J Truck Stop, Illinois 75 and I-9039. All are welcome to join the group for food and lots of hand talk. And the Rock River Valley, let me reset. The Rock River Valley GMRS Breakfast Club meets on the first and third Saturdays of each month at 9 a.m. They'll be meeting tomorrow at Mr. C's Family Restaurant, 4309 West State Street, Rockford, Illinois, 61102. Okay, that's the traffic that I have. Do we have any more stations? Do we have any general check of the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on out. One more time, do we have any more general check-ins for the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on out. W9AXD. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the, while we're waiting for check-ins, I'll just go ahead and read some trivia questions. The first 5 questions will be from the, this is from the new Tech Q&A book. So, okay, let's see. First one. Which of the following is prohibited? A, to stop other amateur station that is breaking the FCC rules. B, willful or malicious interference. C, third-party traffic using digital modes. D, all these choices are correct. Which of the following is prohibited? A, to stop another amateur station that is breaking the FCC rules. B, willful or malicious interference. C, third-party traffic using digital modes. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question? Okay. Which of the following is prohibited? Correct answer is B, Bravo. Willful or malicious interference. 97.101D. Intentionally creating harmful interference is called willful interference and is never allowed. Ham radio license manual, page 8-5. Okay, we're going to read another question number 2 in the tech the Q&A. Okay, which of these frequencies travels at the highest velocity in free space? A, microwaves. B, UHF. C, VHF. D, all radio frequencies travel at the same velocity. Which of these frequencies, I'm having a problem here, which of these frequencies travels at the highest velocity in free space? A, microwaves. B, UHF. C, VHF. D, all radio frequencies travel at the same velocity. Anybody got to answer this question?
KD9MAP is going with D Delta.
You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. Which of these frequencies travel at the highest velocity in free space? Correct answer is D Delta. All radio frequencies travel at the same velocity. All radio waves travel at the speed of light, represented by a lowercase c, in which whatever medium they are traveling, such as air. Ham radio license manual, page 2-5. Okay, Kerry, we'll get back to trivia in a few minutes here. Kerry, K9MAP, what is happening with you?
KD9MAP, thanks, and good evening, everybody. Oh, I spent a good amount of time on HF this week, and messing around more with my loop antennas. I got my first successful 20-meter loop antenna working now, so I got all the bands covered from 10 to 20. And next one I'm going to try is a copper pipe loop. Pretty good. Oh, let's see, what else? Let's see, your topics tonight. The first one, I forgot what the topics were. Why don't you shoot it at me again?
Okay, the first topic is, are you, with county fair season underway, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? The second topic, what, do you receive any of those coupons from the different various restaurants, like, let's see, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza Hut, Subway, and, oh boy, what's the, Wendy's? Do you receive any of those coupons in the mail? And if you do you use them or do you throw them away?
This is KD9MAP. No, I won't be going to any kind of fairs or destination entertainment this year that I can think of. Yes, I do use the coupons. When I get the restaurant coupons in the mail, I do use them. And if it weren't for the coupons, I probably wouldn't ever go to those restaurants. So when I go there, I tell them, hey, keep the coupons coming. Thanks, KD9MAP.
Okay, you're welcome, Kerry. Sounds good. We'll get back to you in a few minutes here. We'll be with the DX corner there. So okay, sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Okay, any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
E9, COB.
COB. Okay, Mark. I've got you checked in, and thanks for the visit there today. That was a pleasure meeting you again. So okay, sounds good. Well, the first question. Well, I won't ask. I probably won't ask the first question because you attended the Stevens County Fair along with both of us. You and I attended the Stevens County Fair last week, Saturday. So okay. Second topic. We're talking about coupons. You get in the mail for the different restaurants. Kentucky Fried Chicken, Long John Silver. Let's see. Of course, there are none in Rockford anymore, unfortunately. Wendy's. And let's see, Burger King and Subway. Do you get those coupons in the mail? Do you use them or do you throw them away?
89 COB here. Good evening, everyone. Well, Jimmy, let's see now. Yeah, I think everybody gets them in the mail. I think they do anyway. And yes, I use them for one or two of them. Not a lot of them, but there's not many of them I like. I like more of the mom and pop type restaurants. Back to you.
Oh yeah, you and me both, Mark. I'll tell you what. The national chains are good, but you just cannot beat those old local mom and pop operations there. You see a lot of those places advertised on the TV now, and I think that's good. And they're good that they're advertising on TV. Okay, Mark. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the checking in. We're going to have a good net there tonight. Okay. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun net? Please go on.
89 YBG, Dale.
89 YBG. Good evening to you, Dale. What's going on with you?
Not a whole lot. Just kind of stayed in today. It's got some rain, kind of rainy all day, and that's what I was hoping we'd get. And that's what I'm happy with. So, 89 YBG, back to you.
I'm happy about it, too. I'm sure the county fair officials are not happy. Down at the Ogle County Fair, they had to cancel their rodeo show tonight, or like bull riding show. But so they canceled. Festa Italiano had to cancel their live concert, so they're using a DJ instead. Rockford City Market was closed. I'm sure there are a lot of as much as we need the rain, there are definitely some unhappy campers there to say in the entertainment department anyway. So okay, Dale, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year?
I don't know yet. I do like the county fairs. I like seeing the tractors and animals and stuff like that. It all depends if I have time to make it that way.
Okay, sounds good. And second question. Everybody gets those coupons from Burger King, the Wendy's, the Subway. Do you use those coupons or do you throw them away?
No, I don't use them.
Okay, Dale. Hey, thanks for checking in. I might go around the second time see if you have anything else here. So okay, thanks for checking in, Dale. Okay, do we have any more stations I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun there? If you're coming over to the Friday Night Fish Fry, Steak Fry, grocery shopping or the show, if you're coming over from the Ogle County Fair or Festa Italiano or what have you there, and if you just turn your radio on, if you've been copying the mail the last 25 minutes, this is your chance to check in the Friday Night Fun net from anywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call KSNGCR. Oh, I gotta watch what I'm doing here. Oh, okay. We're going to resume the trivia segment now. Yeah, all right. Which of the following can reduce interference to a 2-meter band transceiver from a nearby commercial FM station? A. Installing an RF preamplifier. B. Using double shielded coaxial cable. C. Installing bypass capacitors on the microphone cable. D. Installing a band reject filter. Which of the following can reduce interference to a 2-meter band transceiver from a nearby commercial FM station? A. Installing an RF preamplifier. B. Using double shielded coaxial cable. C. Installing a bypass capacitors on the microphone cable. D. Installing the band reject filter. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KD9 COB.
KD Delta sounds pretty good to me. This is KD9 VQM.
Okay, Eric, I got you. Okay, Mark, what do you say?
Yeah, I'd go with Delta 2.
You are both correct. You are both correct. Which of the following can reduce interference to a 2-meter band transceiver from a nearby commercial FM station? Correct answer is D, Delta. Installing a band reject filter. It refers to another question here, which I'm not going to bother with. So we'll find another question. Oh no. Oh boy, I gotta watch right. All right. What is the impact of using excessive effective radiated power on a satellite uplink? A. Possibility of commanding the satellite to an improper mode. B. Blocking access by other users. C. Overloading the satellite batteries. D. Possibility of rebooting the satellite control computer. What is the impact of using excessive radiated... What is the impact of using excessive effective radiated power on a satellite uplink? A. Possibility of commanding the satellite to an improper mode. B. Blocking access by other users. C. Overloading the satellite batteries. D. Possibility of rebooting the satellite control computer. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KD9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
I believe it was Bravo.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. What is the impact of using excessive radiated power on a satellite uplink? The correct answer is B, Bravo. Blocking access by other users. Always use the minimum amount of transmitter power to contact the satellites, since their relay transmitter power is limited by their solar panels and batteries. If your signal on the satellite downlink is about the same strength as that of the satellite's beacon, you're using the right amount of the power. Ham radio lights manual page 6-24. Okay, let's take a pause here. Do we have any more stations? I'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net. Please go on. Okay. I'm gonna take a breather here on trivia, because I want to do the let's do the Friday Night Fun at the Tech Corner or other futures. Are you having a problem with your power supply or amplifier? What kind of radio do you want to put up in your tower? What kind of radio do you want to buy? Base, mobile, all mode, APRS, FT8 to GMR or GMRS. If you have any technical questions, please feel free to bring them before the net. We'll do our best to answer them for you. Anybody have any technical questions at this time? Okay, all right. Let's go ahead with the Friday Night Fun Net Contest DX Corner. Did you make any DX contacts? Well, I did not. I just wondered if anybody else did. Okay. Anybody have any DX reports they'd like to pass along?
KD9 MAP.
E9MAB. Okay, Kerry. What do you got for us?
Thanks, Jimmy. I was on HF quite a bit this week. I made 116 contacts, 10 countries, 1 new grid square, 4 new United States counties, and 15 POTAs. A lot of POTAs. Of course, some of those were double dippers. I don't know what POTAs, like that was actually 8 contacts I made, but it gives me credit for 15 credits on my hunter log. I don't understand that. Brief reset. I worked 2 new countries this week. I almost had 3, but I'll take the 2. VP5G on 30 meters. That's Turks and Caicos Islands in the Caribbean, I guess is where that's at. And FD9/PD9VOG on 20 meters, and that's the island of Crete, which I guess is burning down right now. Brief reset. My most distant contact of the week was RD9U. He's in Novokuznetsk, which is southern Russia. I worked him on 17 meters using one of my homemade loop antennas. And he's 5,800 miles away, straight over the North Pole. You want to get to Novokuznetsk, go straight north, and you'll get there eventually. That's it. Thanks a lot, Jimmy. KD9MAP.
That is great. That is great, Kerry. Well, I have 116 contacts. That's what, 10 countries and 4 new U.S. counties. That's wonderful. 15 POTAs. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Anybody have any questions for Kerry on his DX report? Okay, Kerry, thank you for checking in and giving us that DX report. Does any other station have any other DX reports they'd like to pass along?
E9COB.
AIC, okay, Mark, go ahead. What do you got for us?
Well, after the last one, I tell you what, I was able to download my Clean Sweep 13 Colonies Award there. I did get that one in the last couple weeks. And let's see, France, Norway, the Indianapolis Speedway. I got a kick out of that one. And let's see, France, Norway, Spain, Italy, and Trinidad, and numerous POTA stations. Back to you, sir.
That is great, Mark. Congratulations. Anybody have any questions or comments for Mark on his DX report? Okay. Anybody else have any DX reports they'd like to pass along? All right. Now we'll go ahead with the swap nets. All empty-bulk sorter trading must be related to hobbies of ramp trading or computers. All empty-bulk sorter or trading must be the property of or in possession of the person who wants to get rid of the stuff. We mentioned prices over the air, but anything should take place either in person or over the telephone. Also, no commercial business of any kind is allowed. Does anybody have any swap net traffic that I pass along? Well, okay. Well, I'll just go ahead and give you Richard's N9TO. I know people, you're probably getting tired of hearing it, but I'll tell you what, Richard is just dying to get rid of this 1,000 feet of coax. He's charging $1 for each piece, each foot. If you're interested, give him a call at area code 815-547-8686. Area code 815-547-8686. It's similar to Almar 400, but it's not Almar 400. He's just trying to get this away, folks. Please give him a call and help him get rid of that coax. He would love to get rid of that 1,000 feet of coax. Ask him if there are connectors on at each end there. So, okay. All right. Hey, Morris, SwapNet traffic, please go ahead. Okay, at this time, do we have any more stations who just joined us who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, I got two more tech questions. Then we'll go to the general. Okay, just a minute. What is the approximate velocity of a radio wave in free space? A, 150 million kilometers or kilometers per second. B, 300 million meters per second. C, 300 million miles per hour. D, 150 million miles per hour. What is the approximate velocity of a radio wave in free space? A, 150 million kilometers per second. B, 300 million meters per second. C, 300 million miles per hour. D, 150 million miles per hour. Anybody correct answer this question? Okay. What is the approximate velocity of a radio wave in free space? The correct answer is B, Bravo, 300 million meters per second. The speed of light in space and air is very close to 300 million meters per second, or 300,000 or 3 times 10 meters per second. Ham radio lights manual page 2-5. Okay. One more tech question, then we're going to go to the general. Which of the following is accurately represented in electrical schematics? A, wire lengths. B, physical appearance of components. C, component connections. D, all of these choices are correct. Which of the following is accurately represented in electrical schematics? A, wire lengths. B, physical appearance of components. C, component connections. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I'm going with component connections.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. Which of the following is accurately represented in electrical schematics? Correct answer is C, Charlie, component connection. A schematic does not illustrate the actual physical layout of a circuit. It only shows how the components are connected electrically. The lines drawn from a component to component represent those electrical connections. Each line does not necessarily correspond to a physical wire. It just indicates that an electrical connection exists between whatever is at each end of the line. Ham radio lights manual page 3-14. Okay. Okay, we're going to read, now we're going to turn our attention to the general class. But before we do that, do we have any more stations who've just joined us? We'd like to check the Friday Night Fun net. Please go now. Okay, next 5 questions we're going to do is from the general Q&A. Okay. What measurement is specified by FCC rules that regulate maximum power? A. RMS output from the transmitter. B. RMS input to the antenna. C. PEP input to the antenna. D. PEP output from the transmitter. What measurement is specified by FCC rules that regulate maximum power? A. RMS output from the transmitter. B. RMS input to the antenna. C. PEP input to the antenna. D. PEP output from the transmitter. Anybody have the correct answer to this question?
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm not sure I heard it all correctly, but I believe I heard PEP to the antenna.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mark. Sorry, that's not correct. But hey, at least thanks for trying anyway. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Okay. What measurement is specified by FCC rules that regulate maximum power? The correct answer is D delta. PEP output from the transmitter. All right. Let's find another one here. Okay. What control is typically adjusted for proper ALC setting on a single sideband transceiver? A. RF clipping level. B. Transmit audio or microphone gain. C. Antenna inductance or capacitance. D. Attenuator level. What control is typically adjusted for proper ALC setting on a single sideband transceiver? A. RF clipping level. B. Transmit audio or microphone gain, I should say. C. Antenna inductance or capacitance. D. Attenuator level. Anybody correct answer this question?
W9AXD.
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
I'm going with Mike Gaines.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. What control is typically adjusted for proper ALC setting on a single sideband transceiver? Correct answer is B Bravo, transmit audio or microphone gain. The automatic level control or ALC circuit is in the transceiver reduces microphone gain when it detects excessive power levels at the input to the RF power amplifier stages. For proper adjustment on most transmitters, the microphone gain control should be adjusted so that there is a slight movement of the ALC meter on modulation peaks. General Class License Manual, page 5-8. All right, let's find another one here. Okay, next question. What is reactance? A. Opposition to the flow of direct current caused by resistance. B. Opposition to the flow of alternating current caused by capacitance or inductance. C. Reinforcement of the flow of direct current caused by resistance. D. Reinforcement of the flow of alternating current caused by capacitance or inductance. What is reactance? A. Opposition to the flow of direct current caused by resistance. B. Opposition to the flow of alternating current caused by capacitance or inductance. C. Reinforcement of the flow of direct current caused by resistance. D. Reinforcement of the flow of alternating current caused by capacitance or inductance. Anybody correct answer this question? Okay, what is reactance? The correct answer is B. Bravo. Opposition to the flow of alternating current caused by capacitance or inductance. The opposition to flow of AC current caused by inductance and capacitance is referred to as reactance. Reactance is one component of impedance along with resistance. General Class Lights and Manual page 4-20. Okay, before I proceed to the next question, are there any more stations who may have just joined us who would like to check the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, next question. What happens when an inductor is operated above its self-resistant frequency? A. Its reactance increases. B. Harmonics are generated. C. It becomes capacitive. D. Catastrophic failure is likely. What happens when an inductor is operated above its self-resistant frequency? A. Its reactance it increases. B. Harmonics are generated. C. It becomes capacitive. D. Catastrophic failure is likely. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. What happens when an inductor is operated above its self-resistant frequency? Correct answer is C. Charlie. It becomes capacitive. Resonance can also occur when a component's expected reactance is equal to the reactance of its parasitic reactance. This is called self-resonance. The result is a component that appears to be a short or open circuit at the self-resonant frequency. Above the self-resonant frequency, the component's reactance switches type, making the inductor competitive and the capacitor inductive. General Class Lights and Manual page 4-23. Okay, what is a link budget? A. The financial costs associated with operating a radio link. B. The sum of antenna gains minus system losses. C. The sum of transmit power and antenna gains minus system losses as seen at the receiver. D. The difference between transmit power and receiver sensitivity. What is a link budget? A. The financial costs associated with operating a radio link. B. The sum of antenna gains minus system losses. C. The sum of transmit power and antenna gains minus system losses as seen at the receiver. D. The difference between transmit power and receiver sensitivity. Anybody have the correct answer to this question? Okay, definitely a hard question there. All right. What is a link budget? The correct answer is C. Charlie. The sum of transmit power and antenna gains minus system losses as seen as that receiver. And the discussion is rather lengthy, so I'm not even going to bother reading it. So we'll find another one. All right. Yeah. Oh boy. Which of the following can be adjusted to optimize forward gain, front to give? What? I better reset it. Which of the following can be adjusted to optimize forward gain, front to back ratio, or SWR bandwidth of the Yankee antenna? A. The physical length of the boom. B. The number of elements on the boom. C. The spacing of each element along the boom. D. All of these choices are correct. Which of the following can be adjusted to optimize forward gain, front to back ratio, or SWR bandwidth of the Yankee antenna? A. The physical length of the boom. B. The number of elements on the boom. C. The spacing of each element along the boom. D. All of these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, I'm going to go with number of elements.
Well, I'll tell you what. That is one that you got one of those answers correct. Okay, well, anybody else want to give it a shot? I'll probably read the whole thing anyway. Anybody else want to try it? All right. Which of the following can be adjusted to optimize forward gain, front to back ratio, or SWR bandwidth of the Yankee antenna? A. The physical length of the boom. B. The number of elements on the boom. Well, Mark, you got one of them. That is right. C. The spacing of each element along the boom. Well, the correct answer is D. Delta. All of these choices are correct. All of these choices affect the Yankee antenna's forward gain, front to back ratio, and SWR bandwidth. As you might imagine, adjusting an antenna design for the desired combination of these three important parameters can be a complicated procedure. Computer modeling programs greatly simplify this process. General Class License Manual, page 7-8. Okay, I believe. Okay, that's it for the general. Now we're gonna move on to extra class. But before we do that, do we have any more stations who've just joined us? Let's check the Friday Night Fun Net. Please phone out.
W9AXD.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't count. Okay, now the moment you've all been waiting for. The extra class questions. All right. See what we can find. Oh, good grief. Now what the... Oh, there it is. Okay, first question in the general. Extra class, I should say. Yeah. All right. I believe this is a hard question. What notifications must be given before transmitting on the 630 meter or 2200 meter bands? A. A special endorsement must be requested from the FCC. B. An environmental impact statement must be filed with the Department of the Interior. C. Operators must inform the FAA of their intent to operate, giving their call sign and distance to the nearest runway. D. Operators must inform the Utilities Technology Council, UTC, of their call sign and coordinates of the station. Let me reset. What notifications must be given before transmitting on the 630 30 meter or 2200 meter bands. A special endorsement must be requested from the FCC. B, an environmental impact statement must be filed with the Department of the Interior. C, operators must inform the FAA of their intent to operate, giving their call sign and distance to the nearest runway. D, operators must inform the Utilities Technology Council, UTC, of their call sign and coordinates of the station. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
Well, again, I had another distraction. It had something to do with notify the special permission from the FCC, something like that.
Well, no, that's not correct. But thanks for trying. I'll tell you what. I think this is definitely one of those hard questions. So okay. All right. Anybody else want to give it a shot? All right. I'll read the question and give the correct answer. What notifications must be given before transmitting on the 630 meter or 2200 meter band? Well, the correct answer is D, Delta. Operators must inform the Utilities Technology Council, UTC, of their call sign and coordinates of the station. In order to operate on the 630 and 2200 meter bands, you must be sure you'll not cause interference to power line control or PLC system and also operate in this frequency range. This requires informing the Utilities Technology Council, UTC, of your call sign and station coordinates. If after 30 days of notifying the UTC, you have not received a notice that you are within 1 kilometer of a PLC system, you may go ahead and operate. 97.303G, extra class license manual, page 3-2. I'd never even heard of such a thing before. Okay, what is the approximate maximum range for signals using trans-equatorial propagation? A, 1,000 miles. B, 2,500 miles. C, 5,000 miles. D, 7,500 miles. What is the approximate maximum range for signals using trans-equatorial propagation? A, 1,000 miles. B, 2,500 miles. C, 5,000 miles. D, 7,500 miles. Anybody correct answer to this question? Okay, what is the approximate maximum range for signals using trans-equatorial propagation? The correct answer is C, Charlie, 5,000 miles. Yeah, okay. Refers to another question. It says maximum trans-equatorial propagation range is approximately 5,000 miles, or equal to 2,500 miles on each side of the magnetic equator. Extra class license manual, page 10-15. All right. What is the time constant of a circuit having two 20 microfarad capacitors and two 1 megohm resistors all in parallel? A, 55 seconds. B, 110 seconds. C, 440 seconds. D, 220 seconds. What is the time constant of a circuit having two 220 microfarad capacitors and two 1 megohm resistors all in parallel? A. 55 seconds. B. 110 seconds. C. 440 seconds. D. 220 seconds. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KE9, DOB.
Go ahead, Mark.
That would be 220, I believe.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. What is the time constraint of a circuit having two 220 microfarad capacitors and two 1 megohm resistors all in parallel? Correct answer is D delta, 220 seconds. In this parallel circuit, the total resistance is 500K at the... Yeah, it's some stupid math problem. I'm not reading that. Okay. How does a linear electronic voltage regulator work? A. It has a ramp voltage as output. B. It eliminates the need for a pass transistor. C. The control element duty cycle is proportional to the line or load conditions. D. The conduction of a control element is varied to minimum to maintain a constant output voltage. How does a linear electronic voltage regulator work? A. It has a ramp voltage as output. B. It eliminates the need for a pass transistor. C. The control element duty cycle is proportional to the line or load conditions. D. The conduction of a control element is varied to maintain a constant output voltage. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
K9MAP is guessing a D delta.
You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. How does a linear electronic voltage regulator work? Correct answer is D delta. The conduction of a control element is varied to maintain a constant output voltage. A linear voltage regulator varies the conductance of a control element, such as a transistor, to maintain a constant output voltage to the load. Because this is a linear circuit, the control is continuous. There are no switching elements used in this type of a regulator. Extra class license manual, page 6-42. Okay. Okay, one more extra question. What is one advantage of using ASC2 code for data communications? A. It includes built-in error correction features. B. It contains fewer information bits per character than any other code. C. It is possible to transmit both uppercase and lowercase text. D. It uses one character as a shift code to send the numeric and special characters. What is one advantage of using ASC2 code for data communications? A. It includes built-in error correction features. B. It contains fewer information and bits per character than any other code. C. It is possible to transmit both uppercase and lowercase text. D. It uses one character as a shift code to send numeric and special characters. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
89MAP is going with C Charlie.
KE9,
You are correct. What is one advantage of using ASC2 code for data communication? The correct answer is C, Charlie. It is possible to transmit both uppercase and lowercase text. Okay. we'll do some more trivia. Once again, we'll start in the tech Q&A. Before we do that, are there any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go on.
D9GCR W9BL. Good evening, Jimmy.
W9BL. Well, good evening, Rob and Marengo. What's going on with you?
Can't say much. We just got home a little while ago, so thought I'd just jump on here before I head off and do other things. But good to hear you, Jimmy, and everybody else out there. And hopefully you're surviving the storms coming through. It's just basically rain, though, on this end. We haven't had any major winds or anything like that, just a good soaking, which we need. So that's all that's going on here. Been out in Belvedere today, doing some shopping and different things, and going to a restaurant downtown there in Belvedere. So enjoyed that for lunch and with some friends, and so yeah, good times. And back to you there, Jimmy, and continue on, and we'll be listening here. W9BL.
Okay, sounds good, Rob. Hey, I got 2 questions and 2 topics tonight. First of all, with county fair season underway, are you planning on attending any county fairs? And number 2, everybody gets those coupons from Subway, Wendy's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or what have you. Do you use those coupons, or do you throw them away?
Well, we use the Subway coupons when we can, and I don't know. That's about it. We don't really do the fast food other than just some sandwiches from Subway now and then. But when we see a coupon, we will use it. You know, we get coupons for Myers grocery store and stuff like that. But as far as restaurants go, we haven't really run across it. Now and then we do, but you know, something comes up in the mail, we'll use. We have Joe's up in Marengo here that we sometimes get stuff for, and we'll use them for there. So yeah, I would say roughly maybe a few times a year is what we 2 or 3 times we might get a coupon for something, and we definitely use it. So, and the fair, no, not really seeing anything. We've been to fairs years ago, but haven't really got into wanting to go back to one anytime soon there. So I'd say a negative on that. So, but okay, back to you, Jimmy. W9BL.
Okay, sounds good, Rob. Hey, thank you for checking into the Friday Night Fun Net. Yes, we do need the rating, and we sure as hell are getting it too. No complaints about that. Down at Ogle County, their county fair, they had to cancel their main event for tonight. They're like I don't know, rodeo or bull riding or something like that. They're going to refund anybody who bought tickets. Their money's going to be refunded. And the Rockford City Market was canceled. And the Festa Italiano in Rockford, they canceled their live performance by a local band. So they're going to have a DJ. So that's we need the rain, but it never fails. It seems like it wants to wreak havoc with the other stuff too.
That's for sure. Our Marengo market was canceled until next Friday, so they always have that once a month on a Friday, and it was canceled. It'll be next Friday, so that's from 4 until 8 at the city park in town there. So, but yeah. Anyhow, they have produce and people sell some flea market type stuff too and things, but mainly the produce is what we go for. So, but okay, take it away there, Jimmy. W9BL.
Okay, Rob, sounds good. Well, yeah, it seems like it never fails. You want the rain, but you don't want all the stuff to interfere with other stuff either. Okay, Rob, thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your evening. We'll talk to you again.
Jimmy, take care, everyone out there. God bless, and have a great weekend, everyone. W9BL.
Sounds good. Do we have any more stations that like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to resume the trivia, but I think I'm going to go around one more time to see if anybody else has any extra comments they'd like to make there. So, okay. Eric, KD9VQM, anything else you want to bring before the net? Well, that's right, yeah, you did short time, that's right, yeah, okay. K9MAP, Kerry, anything else you like to bring before the net?
This is KD9MAP. No, nothing at this time, Diddy, but I'm standing by.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Kerry, and thanks for all you do. Mark, K9COB, anything else you want to bring before the net?
E9 COB. No, Jimmy. I would like to make the comment that on the last question that I started to answer, I would have been wrong. Oops. Back to you, sir.
Well, I'm doing reading the hard questions. It seems like to me anyway. Okay, Mark, sounds good. At W9BL, anything else you want to bring before the net?
Negative, Jimmy. No, it's good to hear everyone, and have a good evening. And we're gonna pull out of here, but take care. Have a good one. 7-3.
Sounds good, Rob. Thank you for checking in. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy your weekend. Any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now. Okay, now we're going to go back to the trivia. We're going to read 5 more questions, tech, 5 more questions general, 5 more questions extra. All right. Just a minute. Where may SSB phone be used in amateur bands above 50 megahertz? A. Only in subbands allocated to general class or higher licensees. B. Only on repeaters. C. In at least some segments of all these bands. D. On any band if the power is limited to 25 watts. Where may SSB phone be used in amateur bands above 50 megahertz? A. Only in subbands allocated to general class or higher licensees. B. Only on repeaters. C. In at least some segment of all these bands. D. On any band if the power is limited to 25 watts. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
AE9 COB with a guess.
Good, Mark.
Repeaters.
Oh, you want? All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll read the question again. Where may SSB phone be used in amateur bands above 50 megahertz? A. Only in subbands allocated to general class or higher licensees. B. Only on repeaters. C. In at least some segment of all these bands. D. On any band if the power is limited to 25 watts.
Well, I went with the one that had the word repeaters in it. So, sound like I'm wrong. Figures.
Yeah, you are, but hey, don't worry about it. This is all in fun. This is just for the benefit of the new ham radio operators, because we have a lot of people who listen to us on scanners. They're not hams, but they listen to us anyway. But they're studying for the first ham radio license or upgrading. So that's what it's about there. Don't worry about it. Nothing to be ashamed of. All right, I'll go ahead and read the question and give the correct answer. Where may SSB phones be used in amateur bands above 50 megahertz? The correct answer is C, Charlie, in at least some segment of all these bands.
I missed the SSB part. Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, so far so good there. Let's see if I can. Let's find another one here. Ooh, yes. Okay. All right. Which of the following describes a linked repeater network? A network of repeaters in which signals received by one repeater are transmitted by all the repeaters in the network. B, a single repeater with more than one receiver. C, multiple repeaters with the same control operator. D, a system of repeaters linked by APRS. Which of the following describes a linked repeater network? A network of repeaters in which signals received by one repeater are transmitted by all the repeaters in the network. B, a single repeater with more than one receiver. C, multiple repeaters with the same control operator. D, a system of repeaters linked by APRS. Anybody have a correct answer to this question?
KC9YI.
KC9YI, good evening, Scott.
Yeah, hi, Jim. I think it's A as in alpha.
You are correct, Scott. You are correct. Which of the following describes a linked repeater network? The correct answer is A alpha, a network of repeaters in which signals received by one repeater are transmitted by all the repeaters in the network. Repeaters can also be linked to other repeaters. That is, they share the signals each receives and retransmit them. This extends the coverage of any single repeater. Ham radio license manual page 6-12. K9Y, Scott, what's going on with you?
Oh, just trying to check into some of the nets, and 160 meters isn't very good tonight, and but I was on 20 a little bit, and worked some stations. Worked a nice young man, 19 years old, at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and he was on CW. So anyway, it was really nice to hear a young person with a very good fist. He kind of put me to shame. Over.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what. It's good that these younger people are even getting on the air at all. That's that's for sure. It's good that they have all that knowledge for sure. And I got two topics tonight. Well, I won't worry. The first one is: you plan on attending any county fairs? And I know you went to the Green County Fair this year. So the second question: everybody gets these coupons in the mail from Wendy's, Subway, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Long John Silver's. When you get those coupons, do you use them or do you throw them away?
About the only fast food that we go to is senior discount there at Culver's, and then that's the only discount you can need. So you don't really need a coupon for that, but they do have coupons, but they you only can use one deal at a time. And so, as long as we can use our senior discount, that seems to be the best at Culver's. The other places we really don't go to very much. When we're in Freeport, we usually eat at Applebee's. And anyway, wife used to clip a lot of coupons. This is KC9YI.
That's good. That's good to hear. Let's see, our Golden Meals here in Freeport. They bring meals to our building. Well, actually, they serve them cafeteria style downstairs in our community room. They for 4 days a week. Like I don't go down there every. They only charge $3.25. But If they serve like pulled pork sandwich, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, brats, I'll definitely go to that one. But the other ones, no. But that's great. Scott, you have a good evening. We'll definitely catch you on the net this coming Sunday.
Yeah, it sounds real good, Jim. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch you then, and you take care. And that sounds kind of good. That's really a nice service that they have there, and a really reasonable price. So you're making me hungry. Back to net, KC9GCR. This is KC9YI.
Okay, Scott, sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, thanks for checking in, Celery. Have a good evening. Enjoy your weekend. Okay, we'll talk to you on Sunday. Okay, do we have any more stations you'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
K9 CWP, Kilo 9 Charlie, Whiskey Papa.
K9CWP, there's a blast from the past, as they used to say on the rock and roll stations years ago. What's going on with you, man?
Well, Jimmy, I'm just doing some meal prep in the kitchen, trying to pass some time and listening to you guys.
Okay, sounds good, sounds good. I got two questions I could bring before the net tonight. First one, are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? This is county fair season. There's a lot of fairs going on now. And next question, everybody gets those coupons in the mail from a Wendy's, Subway, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and what have you. When you, do you use those coupons or do you throw them away?
In answer to your first question, I have attended county fairs in the past and I've had a great time. I love the deep fried bacon and corn dogs and anything else that's 1,000 calories or more. As far as coupons, I'm on a fixed income. I don't go out to eat. I haven't gone out to eat in probably 2 or 3 years. If I did use a coupon, it would definitely be KFC or Culver's. Back to you, Jimmy. K9CWP.
Okay, sounds good. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, thank you for checking in the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening and enjoy your weekend and get back to cooking there. Talk to you later. Thanks for checking in. Oh, that's right. You checked in last week. You were the ones that had a problem with your radio. Okay, thanks. Hey, we'll talk to you down below. Thanks for checking in. Any more stations wishing to check in, please go now.
K9KZT, Larry, short time.
K9KZT, okay, Larry, I've got you checked in. I'll just make it quick. Are you planning on attending any county fairs this year? And do you use any coupons from Wendy's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or a Subway, or what have you?
Sorry, Jimmy, I'm really having trouble with my hearing aids. Can you repeat that, please?
Okay, I was asking two questions tonight. This is county fair season. I'm asking everybody up there, are they planning on attending any county fairs this year? Mark, K9COB, and I went to Seams County Fair last week. And I was asking everybody, are you going to the fair? And do you see those coupons from Kentucky Fried Chicken, Wendy's, or Subway that they get in the mail? That's what I was asking.
I'm sorry, I've only got part of it. I'm not going to any county fairs this year, if that's what you asked. And I'm sorry, back to net control.
That's what I was asking, if you were planning on attending any county fairs. You said no. Okay, next question. Everybody gets those coupons from Wendy's, Subway, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Long John Silver's, or whatever, Beefaroo. Are you when you get those coupons, do you use them or do you throw them away?
Yes, I think I don't use any coupons, and as far as fast food, I like McDonald's or Culver's. Back to net control.
Okay. Okay, thanks for checking in, Larry. You have a good evening. Maybe we'll probably hear you tomorrow night on the Saturday evening radio net. Southern Case on G-Star. Thanks for checking in.
73. See you tomorrow.
But any more stations wishing to check in the Friday Night Fun net, please call now. Okay, back to trivia. Let's see, just a minute. Okay, hold on. Find the right question here. Okay, what is the definition of duty cycle during the averaging time for RF exposure? A, the difference between the lowest and highest power output of a transmitter. B, the difference between the PEP and the average power output of a transmitter. C, the percentage of time that a transmitter is transmitting. D, the percentage of time that a transmitter is not transmitting. What is the definition of duty cycle during the averaging time for RF exposure? A, the difference between the lowest and highest power output of a transmitter. B, the difference between the PEP and the average power output of a transmitter. C, the percentage of time that a transmitter is transmitting. D, the percentage of time that a transmitter is not transmitting. Anybody have the correct answer to this question?
89 MAP is guessing C, Charlie.
You are correct, Kerry. You are correct. What is the definition of duty cycle during the averaging time for RF exposure? The correct answer is C, Charlie, the percentage of time that a transmitter is transmitting. It refers to another question which I'm not going to bother with. All right. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking. All right. Oh boy. No. All right. What are the toughest questions in your tech general or extra Q&A? Your tower questions, of course. You do hams. Well, after you get your license, someday you're going to be involved in a tower climbing expedition. You're either going to be climbing the tower or you're going to be part of the ground support crew. Next question. If this question is asked of you during the VE testing session here in Freeport tomorrow afternoon, or at a VE testing session near you, if you get this question answered correctly, it might be a ticket to getting your license. Here we go. Which is the proper grounding method for a tower? A, a single 4-foot ground rod driven into the ground no more than 12 inches from the base. B, a ferrite core RF choke connected between the tower and ground. C, a connection between the tower base and a cold water pipe. D, separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg mounted to the tower and each other. Which is a proper grounding method for a tower? A, a single 4-foot ground rod driven into the ground no more than 12 inches from the base. B, a ferrite core RF choke connected between the tower and ground. C, a connection between the tower base and a cold water pipe. D, separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg mounted to the tower and each other. You tower climbers should know the correct answer to this question by heart.
A9CW.
Go ahead, go ahead.
K9 CWP, I don't know if you heard me or not, Jimmy, but D. David.
You are correct. You are correct. Which is the proper grounding method for a tower? Correct answer is D Delta. Separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg bonded to the tower and each other. Grounding rules for antennas and supports must be followed according to your local electrical code. Towers should be grounded with separate 8-foot long ground rods for each tower leg bonded to the tower and each other. Admiral License Management, page 9-17. All right. Next, we'll go to the general questions, but before we do, any more stations wishing to check in the Friday night fun at this time? Okay, now back to the general question. We're going to read 5 of these. When may a 10-meter repeater retransmit the 2-meter signal from a station that has a technician class control operator? A, under no circumstances. B, only if the station on 10 meters is operating under a special temporary authorization allowing such retransmission. C, only during an FCC declared general state of communications emergency. D, only if the 10-meter repeater control operator holds at least a general class license. When may a 10-meter repeater retransmit the 2-meter signal from a station that has a technician class control operator? A, under no circumstances. B, only if the station on 10 meters is operating under a special temporary authorization allowing such retransmission. C, only during an FCC declared general state of communications emergency. D, only if the 10-meter repeater control operator holds at least a general class license. Anybody correct answer to this question?
KC9YI.
Go ahead, Scott.
I believe it's D as in Delta.
You are correct, Scott. You are correct. Well, when may a 10-meter repeater retransmit the 2-meter signal from a station that has a technician class control operator? Correct answer is D Delta. Only if the 10-meter repeater control operator holds at least a general class license. FCC rules allow any holder of an amateur license to be the control operator of a repeater. The control operator of the repeater must have privileges on the frequency on which the repeater is transmitting. However, a 10-meter repeater must have a general class or higher control operator because technician and novice licensees don't have privileges on the 10-meter repeater band. A 10-meter repeater may retransmit the 2-meter signal from a technician class operator because the 10-meter control operator holds at least a general class license. 97.205B, general class license manual, page 3-14. Yeah. Which of the following is good amateur practice for net management? A, always use multiple sets of phonetics during the check-in. B, have a backup frequency in case of interference or poor conditions. C, transmit the full net roster at the beginning of every session. D, all these choices are correct. Which of the following is good amateur practice for net management? A, always use multiple sets of phonetics during the check-ins. B, have a backup frequency in case of interference or poor conditions. C, transmit the full net roster at the beginning of every session. D, all of these choices are correct. Anybody correct to answer this question?
KC9YI.
Go ahead, Scott.
I think it's D as in Delta again.
Tell you what, Scott, sorry, that's not correct, but hey, thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a shot? Okay. Which of the following is good amateur practice for which of the following is good amateur practice for net management? Correct answer is B, Bravo. Have a backup frequency in case of interference or poor conditions. For scheduled contacts and nets to run smoothly, flexibility is required from everyone. If you're the one making the schedule, avoid calling frequencies and popular band areas. If you are a net control station and the net's chosen frequency to be occupied, find a clear frequency nearby and run the net there, or change to your backup frequency. Okay. Should anything happen to this repeater, we will hold like the Friday Night Fun Net or any other net on the 147.195 repeater. During the Skywarn net, Scott, the training net, Scott, Doug, the K9CNS, you switch it over to the 195 repeater for check out the backup repeater. Okay, let's find another question. Okay, what factors affect the MUF? A, path, distance, and location. B, time of day and season. C, solar radiation and ionospheric disturbances. D, all these choices are correct. What factors affect the MUF? A, path, distance, and location. C, B, time of day and season. C, solar radiation and ionospheric disturbances. D, all these choices are correct. Anybody correct answer this question?
K9CWP.
K9CWP, go ahead.
I believe D David, D Delta.
You are correct. What factors affect the MUF? Correct answer, well, let's do that again. What factors affect the MUF? A, path, distance, and location. D, time of day and season. C, solar radiation and ionospheric disturbances. Well, the correct answer is D, Delta. All these choices are correct. And the discussion is rather lengthy, so I'm not going to bother to read it. What type of propagation allows signals to be heard in the transmitting station's skip zone? A, Faraday rotation. B, scatter. C, chordal hop. D, short path. What type of propagation allows signals to be heard in the transmitting station's skip zone? A, Faraday rotation. B, scatter. C, chordal hop. D, short path. Anybody correct answer this question?
K9CWP.
Yeah, well, K9CWP, go ahead.
I'm taking a wild guess, but B Bravo.
You are correct. What type of propagation allows signals to be heard in the transmitting station's skip zone? Correct answer is B Bravo, scatter. The area between the farthest reach of ground wave propagation and the point where signals are refracted back from the ionosphere, or skywave propagation, is called the skip zone. Since some of the transmitted signal is scattered in the atmosphere, communication may be possible in the skip zone by the use of scatter signals. General Class License Manual, page 8-12. All right, let's find another one. What happens as a receiver's noise reduction control level is increased? A. Received signals may become distorted. B. Received frequency may become unstable. C. CW signals may become severely attenuated. D. Received frequency may shift several kilohertz. What happens as a receiver's noise reduction control level is increased? A. Received signals may become distorted. B. Received frequency may become unstable. C. CW signals may become severely attenuated. D. Received frequency may shift several kilohertz. Anybody have correct answer to this question? Okay. What happens as a receiver's noise reduction control level is increased? Correct answer is A alpha. Received signals may become distorted. We'll move on. I'll move on to another one here. Okay, what is an advantage? Well, we'll do two more of these general, are we in the general? Yeah, we'll do two more general, then we'll move to the extra class. What is an advantage of batteries? What is an advantage batteries with low internal resistance? That's what it says. What is an advantage batteries with low internal resistance? A. Long life. B. High discharge current. C. High voltage. D. A rapid recharge. What is an advantage batteries with low internal resistance? A. Long life. B. High discharge current. C. High voltage. D. Rapid recharge. Anybody correct answer to this question?
A9 CWP.
Go ahead.
A alpha.
Sorry, that's not correct, but thanks for trying. Anybody else want to give it a shot?
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
D David.
Sorry, Mark, that's not correct either. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and read the question and give the correct answer. Okay. You'll be surprised. What is an advantage batteries with low internal resistance? Correct answer is B Bravo. High discharge current. Nickel cadmium or NiCad batteries can supply large quantities of current very quickly. This makes them useful in portable power tools and radio transceivers. And General Class Lines Commander page 4-38. That's what I probably should get that for that 1 HD. All right. One more, and then we're going to go to the extra class. What type of modulation is used by FT8? A. 8-tone frequency shift keying. B. Vestigial sideband. C. Amplitude compressed AM. D. 8-bit direct sequence spread spectrum. What type of modulation is used by FT8? A. 8-tone frequency shift keying. B. Vestigial sideband. C. Amplitude compressed AM. D. 8-bit direct sequence spread spectrum. Anybody correct answer to this question? Okay. What type of modulation is used by FT8? Correct answer is A alpha, 8-tone frequency shift key. Both FT8 and JT65 use precisely timed sequences of transmit and receive. 8-tone FSK modulation and sophisticated error decoding and correction techniques to enable successful decoding at very low signal-to-noise ratio. SNR. General Class Lines and Manage page 6-6. Okay. We're gonna, next questions will be from the extra Q&A, but before we do that, we have any more stations who'd like to check in the Friday Night Fun Net? Please go now.
Comment?
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jimmy, on that last question that I got wrong, I didn't answer that. Someone else did. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Okay, back to you, sir.
Okay, sounds good. You people, I'll tell you, this is a great net tonight. No problem whatsoever. This is wonderful. Okay, now back to the extra class. Which UHF amateur bands have frequencies authorized for a space station? A, 70 centimeters only. B, 70 centimeters and 13 centimeters. C, 70 centimeters and 33 centimeters. D, 33 centimeters and 13 centimeters. This is not double talk, folks. Which UHF amateur bands have frequencies authorized for space stations? A, 70 centimeters only. B, 70 centimeters and 13 centimeters. C, 70 centimeters and 33 centimeters. D, 33 centimeters and 13 centimeters. Anybody have a correct answer to this question? Okay, another hard question. Okay, which UHF amateur bands have frequencies authorized for a space station? Correct answer is B, Bravo. 70 centimeters and 13 centimeters. Now the question moves up to UHF where the 70, 23, and 13 centimeter bands all have frequencies authorized for space stations. 97.207 extra class license manual, page 3-13. What technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? A, transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. B, using converted satellite TV dishes. C, transmitting on the abandoned TV channel 2. D, using USB and demodulating the signal with a computer sound card. What techniques allow commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? A, transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. B, using converted satellite TV dishes. C, transmitting on the abandoned TV channel 2. D, using a USB and demodulating the signal with a computer sound card. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
KE9, COB.
What, Mark?
Sure that other party doesn't want to go first?
You want to repeat that again?
No. I believe the answer to be the answer with the cable channels.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. What technique allows commercial analog TV receivers to be used for fast scan TV operations on the 70 centimeter band? The correct answer is A, alpha, transmitting on channels shared with cable TV. Cable TV channel frequencies in the 70 centimeter band can be used for ATV transmissions because those systems send all signals over coaxial cable. An analog TV receiver can then be connected to an antenna in order to receive the ATV signal directly. Extra class license manual, page 8-20. ATV channel 2 is now abandoned. WBBM in Chicago uses that frequency. Channel 2. Alright. What is the function of the vertical interval signaling or VIS code sent as part of an SSTV or soul scan TV transmission? A. To lock the color burst oscillator in color SSTV images. B. To identify the SSTV mode being used. C. To provide vertical synchronization. D. To identify the call sign of the station transmitting. What is the function of the vertical interval signaling VIS code sent as part of an SSTV transmission? A. To lock the color burst oscillator and color SSTV images. B. To identify the SSTV mode being used. C. To provide vertical synchronization. D. To identify the call sign of the station transmitting. Anybody correct to answer this question? Well, that was another hard question. Well, of course, there used to be a slow scan, fast scan TV in Rockford. Rah-Rah used to, some of the old timers can tell you about that. That happened several years ago. It's just been disconnected. All right. What is the function of the vertical interval signaling VIS code sent as part of an SSTV transmission? Correct answer is B. Bravo, to identify the SSTV mode being used. Okay, which of the following in digital modes is designed for EME communications? A. MSK 144. B. PACTOR 3. C. WSPR. D. Q65. Which of the following digital modes is designed for EME communications? A. MSK 144. B. PACTOR 3. C. WSPR. D. Q65. Anybody have correct answer to this question?
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
I believe it's the PACTOR one.
9ASD.
Tell you what, Mark, sorry, that's not correct. Hey, thanks for trying anyway. Okay, anybody else want to give it a shot? Okay, which of the following digital modes is designed for PME communication? Correct answer is D. Delta Q65. The WSJT-X suite of software includes several digital modes optimized for special operating modes such as moon bounce, EME, meteor scatter, low power beacons, and more. U65 is optimized for use at extremely low signal-to-noise ratios and long transmit times encountered in EME communications. Extra class license manual page. Sorry about that. Extra class license manual page 1019. Okay. What is the velocity factor of a transmission line? A. The ratio of its characteristic impedance to its termination impedance. B. The ratio of its termination impedance to its characteristic impedance. C. The velocity of a wave in the transmission line multiplied by the velocity of light in a vacuum. D. The velocity of a wave in the transmission line divided by the velocity of light in a vacuum. What is the velocity factor of a transmission line? A. The ratio of its characteristic impedance to its termination impedance. B. The ratio of its termination impedance to its characteristic impedance. C. The velocity of a wave in the transmission line multiplied by the velocity of light in a vacuum. D. The velocity of a wave in the transmission line divided by the velocity of light in a vacuum. Anybody correct to answer this question?
K9CWP.
K9CWP, go ahead.
D delta.
You are correct. You are correct. What is the velocity factor of a transmission line? Correct answer is D delta. The velocity of a wave in the transmission line divided by the velocity of light in a vacuum. The velocity factor of a transmission line is the velocity of the wave in the line divided by the velocity of light in a vacuum. Extra class license manual, page 931. All right. This is going to be the last question of the evening. Okay. I'll tell you what. This sure has been a great net tonight, folks. I really appreciate it very much. That's about it there. So okay. All right. All right. Last question. To what should lanyards be attached while climbing? A. Antenna mast. B. Guy brackets. C. Tower rungs. D. Tower legs. To what should lanyards be attached while climbing? A. Antenna mast. B. Guy brackets. C. Tower rungs. D. Tower legs. Anybody correct to answer this question?
E9 COB.
Go ahead, Mark.
D David.
You are correct, Mark. You are correct. To what should lanyards be attached while climbing? Correct answer is D delta, tower leg. 100% tie-off is part of your plan to expect the unexpected. While you can be in top physical condition, equipped with the most modern tools, and trained in the latest techniques, unexpected situations still arise. When everything is going well, there is no reason to expect to suddenly just let go when perched on the side of the tower. But workers can and do experience sudden health emergency. A heart attack or a fainting episode due to dehydration can render a worker unconscious. Unavoidable distractions can occur as well. Bees and wasps like to construct their hives on towers. Disturbing them can lead to stings and possibly to anaphylactic shock. Any of these situations could cause you to lose consciousness or the intention needed to maintain your footing. Having a lanyard attached to the tower's legs in movements like these, maintain 100% tie-off, will save your life. Extra class license manual, page 11-1. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that concludes Friday Night Fun Net Trivia for this week. Let's hope we enjoyed it. One moment, please. This is K9G Shar with the Friday Night Fun Net on the W9AXD Repeater and Rock for transmitting for Friday Night Fun Net. We're in Freeport. It is now 10 p.m. curfew time. Parents, you know where your children are at. Lockdown, lockdown. Winnebago County Jail is now going into lockdown. When the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department used to operate on VHF analog iPad, Kerry K9MAP was telling me he used to listen to the county jail frequencies on his scanner. He every night at 10 p.m. the dispatch would radio all the corrections officers. Lockdown, lockdown. Time to secure the jail. Time to put the jailbirds to bed. Good night, jailbirds. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
7-3 Jimmy, K9CWP. Good job on the net tonight. Have a good night. K9CWP clear.
Hey, 7-3s, man. Thank you for checking the Friday Night Fun Net. Enjoy your evening, enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next Friday night. Okay. The Night Watch net is currently should be getting underway now on the 443.750 repeater in Chicago or the 440.950 repeater in Janesville. Don't forget the Saturday Night net tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. on this repeater. The Big Thunder Amps Radio Club net at 7 p.m. on the one floor 7.375 repeater in Belvedere and the Greene County Areas Races net on also Sunday evening at 7:30 p.m. on the 145-110 repeater. The Monday Night Robbery Info net takes place on this repeater at 7 p.m. The Lee County net takes place on the 146.970 repeater in Dixon at 8 p.m. The Kishwaukee Ham Radio Club net meets at 8:30 p.m. on the 146.730 repeater. The county. Tuesday evening net meets on Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. on this repeater. The Ogle County Hams net meets at 8:30 p.m. on the 147.165 repeater. Let me reset. They go to after that they go to a 146.595 repeat simplex net, then they go back to the 165 repeater for the 9 o'clock areas and Skywarn net. At 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, you got the Wednesday evening chat net on this repeater and the Stevens County areas net on the 147.390 repeater. At 8 p.m. we have our Wednesday evening swap net on the 147.390 repeater. Then at 8:30 at 7 p.m. we have the weekly Winnebago County Skywarn training net on this repeater. Okay, you're all caught up to date in our local repeaters. Are there any more stations you want to check in this time? Please go on. Alright, I'm going to run down. I want to thank Rob for the use repeater. I'm going to add 13 check-ins, all during the net. Myself, K9G Shark, K9JPP, K9ASH, K9VQM, W9JTC, K9CNS, K9MAP is live streaming and recording the net, K9COB, K9YBG, W9BL, K9YI, K9CWP, and last but certainly not least, K9KGT, Kerry, the King of CW. He does CW sessions on Mondays and Tuesday evenings, immediately following the conclusion of the 7 p.m. nets on this repeater. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 stations checking in. Okay, be sure you tell your mothers or fathers and sons and daughters, or your brothers and sisters and nieces, your aunts and uncles, your nieces, your nephews, your grandparents, your in-laws, your neighbors across the street, down the street, next door. Be sure you tell your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the checkout counter of your grocery store. Be sure to tell the clerk behind the counter of your convenience store. Be sure you tell your waiters, your waitresses, and your bartenders at your friendly neighborhood bars, restaurants, taverns, or pubs. Be sure you tell your clerk behind the counter of your local post office and go to pick up your mail letter, and buy stamps. Be sure you tell your cashier, your bank teller when you go to withdraw money, put money in the bank, or what have you. Be sure you tell your used car dealer, your garage mechanic. Be sure you tell the members of your local PTA or PTO. Be sure you tell your priests, your ministers, your rabbis, your mullahs, your ayatollahs, or your imams. Be sure you tell your probation officer, parole officer, or divorce lawyer. Let me reset. Be sure you tell your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your ex-boyfriends, your ex-girlfriends, your husbands, your wives, your ex-husbands, your ex-wives, your ex-in-laws, of course, your old ladies about Friday Night Fun Net. More check-ins to Baronet. Make sure you have out FCC license before you check it. Sorry, folks, we do not take check-ins from jailbirds, jammers, potty mouths, crackheads, dopeheads, potheads, telemarketers. If you clench your fist, take a knee, or sit in the clubhouse when the national anthem is being played, we don't take your check-ins. If you don't back the boo, we don't take your check-ins. That's plain old law there is to it. Okay, I want to thank you. I hope you enjoyed the Friday Night Fun as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. I hope you enjoyed the new format, if you will. I kind of like it myself. So, okay. This is the last call for any stations who want to check in the Friday Night Fun Net from anywhere in the region. Without traffic, please call K9GCR. Last call for Ratchet Talk. Okay, there being no further business. This concludes the Friday Night Fun Net for Friday, July 31st, 2026, with a total of 13 check-ins, all on the air. I'm now going to close down this net, return to repeat the frequency normal amateur radio use. At 10:07 p.m. Central Daylight time, 3 hours, 7 minutes Zulu time. 7-3s are everybody, this is Case 9 GCR, saying 7-3s to all, and to all a good night. K9 MAP, it's Case 9 GCR. If you're listening, 13 check-ins, and the net lasted 2 hours and 7 minutes. Case 9 GCR required.